Hi there.
Anybody got any kind of setup for this track, for this car?
I've been in the session for 30 seconds and someone's already asking
I
for it. Is
know,
that
man, you
no?
just stop.
No one is going to give you their setup.
Well, yeah. 10-4. Thank you.
It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm going to do a practice qualifying run. And then I guess I'll try to
Yeah, I
make
wish
it
I
with
did
that.
have one. I really don't know how much it helps.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. What? Thank you.
My qualifying setup is probably about 4/10 faster than the base, and that's about all you'll get from tuning the car.
I take anything. I don't have nothing.
I sell mine commercially, so I'm afraid I can't hand them out. They're property of my team that I build for.
Oh, okay, no problem, no problem. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
But the point is that here you can run the base and still be fairly competitive. It shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, it's a play track. You've got to start splitting hairs before setup really matters.
Car 23, just hit the Boston West.
This qualifying run attempt is
And
going
my
to
cat just did something my VR headset.
is going
and I
to be
can't see anymore.
messed with by these cars behind me, I bet. And they're going to catch me well before. Well, I guess it's drafting practice now. I'll let them go by me. It's going to affect the outcome of the lap, though.
Clear.
I need to turn that all-time optimal sector off. Because that is not what we need here. That's faster than we would want to be going. I don't know that I'll be able to get a clean qualifying lap here with all the cars on track.
864, W Boston West position. Inside. They're inside.
I'll just turn that off. It's not going to be very useful. Here, specifically. Then we'll bring it around again and practice a green flag pit stop, I guess. But this does have a slightly different brake bias setting. The general rule should still be the same. Yes, Chandler, yes it does. It should be just fine. Won't be the fastest for qualifying, but it should be good for the race itself. I meant to split the apron
Yeah,
right there.
I'm pretty sure now they're paying with the server shut down. I was doing alright. I didn't have no problem keeping up.
3, W Boston West position.
And hey Armand, I didn't know you were in here.
Just hit the Boston West. 50.178.
It's been a while since I've seen him. He's not normally a feature.
Hey, 72.
And bump. Just so you're aware, 32, I am about to go down and do a practice pit stop. This is just a qualifying run test.
I haven't got to see it.
Outside. They're outside.
To make it, I made it. Look at that. It wasn't very good. I locked them up. But
Pit
still.
box team 10,
That's not the death sentence in this game like it would be in a real race.
5, 3, 2.
And then we'll pull out the actual
Thank
race
you very
video.
much. I got it. Appreciate it.
It's hurt.
All right, let's do an actual race run now. Maybe I won't forget to change this next week. That would be nice. Oops, that's the development setup. That is definitely not the one we want to use here. All right. No, you saw my tire pressures, guys. Unfortunately, that's like the very last thing that
That's
fits
it,
on
go.
the qualifying setup.
Well, I really hope that doesn't happen during the race.
I was hoping to kind of catch that group right there, but it does not appear to be something that's going to happen. I'm hoping for a better result than I got Wednesday. I got robbed Wednesday, man. I'm still
Down low. Go high.
I'm still honestly fuming about that. That was a really just well executed plan on my part. Everything worked out perfectly until it didn't. Just looking at that dude just right hooked me out of nowhere. The racing gods have been kinder to me. I've gotten 3 top 5s pretty much in a row since, but don't know wins this week, which is disappointing given the cars I brought to the track.
You
I
guys
felt
on the track
really
now?
good. Armand's got himself up to a 2.7K rating. I was afraid that the racing this week would kind of suck, but after people got their Monday stuff sorted out, the package has actually been fairly decent, it feels like. Like, it actually produces some decent racing. So, I'm hoping that that will continue tonight. I was actually like decent 2-wide racing in an A-class race I had yesterday. Even got 3-wide a couple times, and it was decently fun. You can make some moves. It was just when you get strung out single file, or maybe lose the draft. That's when it starts to get a little frustrating.
3.584.
You know, I might change my screen capture there to be a game capture, because I feel like the borders are a little annoying. I might do that in a second before we actually get racing here. We've only got 5 minutes until the race actually starts, so. I'm not going to catch any pats here. We'll just come down, do a kind of a practice pit stop. It won't be quite as fast, but the main point will still be there. I'll start braking a bit later to kind of mimic, I guess. Just come up the banking, on the throttle. Avoid locking up. And perfect. Pit stops have been my Achilles heel at these plate tracks.
Pit box in 10.
Sometimes it's been me screwing it up.
3, 2.
Other times
One.
it's been other people
Right
screwing
here.
it up. Let me actually do that here. Let me actually kill. First, let me add game capture.
Go around him, Ivan.
All clear. Contact.
Should already be grabbed there. And then let's kill the main screen. And then get that to match the screen. There we go. There we go. Now you guys don't have to worry about the dumb border anymore. And then I need to put the webcam on top like that, along with my fancy little, there we go. Better. I just thought of something though. That does something. That kills the track map and stuff. I wonder if I could get it to capture iOverlay as well, and then simply put it over that. Let's see. Create new iOverlay. There we go. That does not appear to have worked. We'll get this sorted out here. I'll need to use a screen capture instead, apparently. Display capture. Overlay. Let's see if I can do just like this. Because I still kind of want you guys to have that information too. I feel like it is important. That's just going to be the primary monitor. Alright. Well, what we'll have to do here is I will just... I'll put this back on. We'll delete this. And we'll just hide this. Yeah. As annoying as that window actually is. That's just disturbing, man. All right. Same strategy as last week, more or less. Avoid trouble as best I can. There's the TLDR. 710 people. Or do I just kill this? I
You
don't
better
need that
compete
many.
now, Ivan.
Let's just don't eat bitrate to try and collect or capture something that I'm
10-4.
not actually showing.
You want to switch?
I'm gonna go down pit road. Sorry. I'll see you, buddy.
I'm gonna just hide that. No
Good
one uses
push.
it anyway.
Yeah, good luck with it.
All right.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that, all right?
No problem.
All right. 8 p.m. Let's see if I can avoid getting right hooked out of my win less than a quarter of a mile away from said win. It might have been half a mile. I wonder if we get pulled into the same split as him. I doubt it. That's a lot of people. It's gonna be very tight splits, which is what I like. That's a good thing. Maybe this time I won't forget to change my goal. I made a lot of mistakes Wednesday. It's a miracle I was in the position to win in the first place. And then to have it all taken away from me. I was at 30 at one point in that race, trying to get my right heights figured out. All right. I'll swap over to the queue set. I am the... In literally any other race, being the number one car would have me feeling really good because it would be a practical guarantee that I got some of the best pace in the lobby. Here, that is an I-rating death sentence. If anything happens to me, and I mean anything happens to me, the pressure just got higher. I just got my rating back to a place where I kind of like it too, after some good Xfinity races here this week. Come on. This is like the one lobby where you want to be the bottom car. It's the one time where you want that to be the case. It's not a guarantee that you'll do well when you're the top car, but it's like a really good chance, you know? Oh, I do not like the fact that I'm the number one car. That's not confidence inspiring at all. Loot you, he says. Boys, I think we're gonna die. If my luck has been, I don't know, it's turned around the past couple of days, and I hope it stays that way. Just survive to the end. That's all I can do. Just survive to the end. I wanted to be like the number 20 car or something, not the number 1. I don't like those anymore. I don't play this anymore. Ugh. But now the big race is tomorrow. This is my home track. I think I mentioned that Wednesday. But our FLCC is here tomorrow for 188 laps. I got to qualify in. I'm expecting that to be a pretty tough pull to qualify with. These plate tracks are always popular, even in leads. Because they produce such unique racing. You don't get to do them a ton unless you do Draft Masters, which no one with a brain does Draft Masters. Oh god, that man's in here too. Ah, man, this is just not good, man. I recognize... Oh, man, he got dropped to a C license and everything. He... Number 28. He is a bit of a walking joke. Alright. Do not forget to swap off of the qualifying setup. The right heights are too low to race with. Don't forget. I'm only really qualifying the car to test it. I'm being honest. If I qualify super well, I will probably drop back on purpose. These glasses and this headset are not getting along right now. I'll fix it in a second. And we've already had 2 people drop due to connection issues. And we'll run the very top for the first lap and run the very bottom for the second. A tale as old as time.
Green, green, green.
I think it's slightly cooler tonight than it was Wednesday, it looked like. Might be about the same. I'm thinking of the A-Class Open, which has been sitting at around 106, I think. Blend down and run the bottom for the second line. Second lap. You wouldn't know English is my first language even how often I misspeak like that.
One more lap. 54.091.
Ride that yellow as much as I can. Minimize the input of the car. Scrub the tires. There's actually a ridiculous amount of finesse in this. Scrub the tires. I'm gonna try this. I haven't actually practiced it yet. Riding that apron, ride the apron, and then I don't know how much time that actually saved me. A bit. That's it's 100th faster than the lap I set Wednesday was. Like Moho brought a good qualifying setup. All right, this time, garage setups. DEGA. That's Yen. Race. Thank you. Forgot to do that and had a car that was dragging the nose for the first, 40 laps? That was not a fun time. So not making that mistake tonight. I don't know where I'm going to end up here. 10th currently. That's not horrible. .452 compared to 310. 337. I could probably stand a drop in the ride height on that qualifying setup a bit more then. I've already got the levels where I want them. It's just now, I guess the car's still just got a bit too much air underneath it. So they're getting bogged down ever so slightly. Like, I'm curious. My top speed was like 180. He only did the one lap. He was doing 181. He's just a bit lower to the ground, I bet. His nose is practically clipping to the ground. I should let the car come up a bit more than I have been. I might be choking the speed on the back stretch here as well. The reason I'm being so detail oriented isn't because of the qualifying run I got here. It's because of how tight the field is going to be for tomorrow's race. If I can get another 10th out of it, that is huge. So let's see what he did. Did he do the same little trick with the apron? Yep. I went down like that. That might have been like another 100th of a second I could have saved. Keeping it straight. I'll do some more testing tonight, just to mid-match. Maybe get a smidge more speed out of it.
Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed.
All right, 94 laps, half-length race starting 12th.
The estimated SOF is
I don't even know who
2,398.
qualified. Out of 20 cars, I was the 12th. About a tenth and a half off of the very top time.
Half the field is on the grid.
I need to look at the top times for the top split races to see what those are looking like, because a lot of those guys are going to be setting similar times in the league that I'm in. And I'm willing to bet the only margin for error I'm going to have is about 0.2 off of top time to actually make the race. I'm expecting it to be extremely tight. So. Got robbed Friday. Or today's Friday. I got robbed Wednesday, so I'm thirsty for something else here. Something bigger. Sweet tea. My elixir of life, because I'm a southerner.
Five cars left to grid.
Let me pause this so it doesn't mess with the bit rate. All right. Let's hope I can break the low number curse that seems to follow people around here. Pretty much every race I've been in, the one car, which is me this time around, has been wrecked out in one form or another. So I'm hoping that I can break that particular curse before disaster befalls me. We'll see. I'm probably going to drop out here. I don't think I want to be up in this pack this early, especially with some of the names that I'm seeing in the lobby. I won't say who. I've already kind of mentioned one by name, which is mean. But there's several. It's not there's several that I'm looking at and thinking, don't want to be near this man, because they either bring bad luck or they
Good luck, guys.
well, they just tend to bring bad luck.
Okay.
Oh, I need to remember for the FLCC qualifier that's only a one-lap qualifier as well. That's also worth mentioning. Like in Leader thinks he's in Moon Car. For those who don't get that reference, Moon Car is a really funny and really awesome league. And they actually let you pick your lane in there. They do like all plate tracks. They let you pick your lane for every restart by going down to that cone. If you go below the cone, you commit to the bottom. If you go above the cone, you commit to the top. And then they just throw the black flags that results from doing that when you restart. I've only done one of their races, but man, it was fun. A wreck fest, but fun. And you set the drivers. I'm going to check my tires here. Make sure the auto fuel is set properly.
Get ready. Going green.
I'll have time to set that later because I want to have a margin of 3 laps. That setting has saved me like 3 times already this week between the multiple series, having margin fuel.
8 cars in.
And it's guaranteed me several top 5s, so I'm definitely sticking to that strategy. I'm expecting things to get dicey up here, so I think I'm going to play it conservative and just kind of drop back here. The restart's already terrible, so.
Inside.
Shift on me.
Stay high.
It does that.
Still there.
Our line didn't get a very good start. That kind of works out in the favor.
Inside.
I'll just chill out right here. Mid pack.
Car outside.
Hopefully avoid losing the front pack here is the big concern.
Keep low.
Let's see if people use their brains. This is a 2.4K split. So I've found that as that number gets higher, nothing really changes in terms of people's decision making. Just the rats happen faster and sometimes bigger as more people are pushing into them. So.
2.129. Stay low. Stay low.
We'll also be saving fuel by hanging out back here. The two-stop race, no matter what you do, but
Keep low.
the idea is that we make that second stop extremely quick and get a lot of track position out of it. Picking my spot in the running order right now is literally just about where I think the wreck is going to be
Hold your
in
line.
maintaining contact with the lead pack. Those are the only two considerations I have right now. Everything else is just secondary.
Car outside. Clear. Car outside. Hold your line. Keep low. Clear. Outside.
Front end is chipping into the ground a little bit. It's not hurting me too bad.
Keep low.
Not like dragging, but I have noticed that.
Hold your line. 49.673. 72 possible left position. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Keep low. Still there. Hold your line. Stay low. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. Outside. Still there. 49.
Oh,
9.
that's not a good sign.
Clear.
Well, I didn't mean to cut you off there, then you went south for 2 seconds.
Lap 5 of a 94 lap race, and I'm yawning. I'm about to fall asleep. Great. Love it. Get a guy out of line. That's about the checkup. I've got people behind me, so like the chances of that happening are slim-ish. Somebody's dozed on there. That's a dangerous move this early. I've already taken that refuel counter down from 28 to 25. That's nice. That'll continue to adjust as the run goes on. Cautions will play a role as well. And they are starting to get a little bit squirrely up there.
3, 2, 4. The lead is on 50.089.
I'm intentionally holding a gap, but I'm seeing a couple of things I don't like. First off, they're too wide behind me. Not directly, but close. So that pack of like 8 or 10 cars from about 25th on back is about to get split off, it looks like, which means the number of people kind of backing me up in this line may well get significantly lower. Looks like they're getting it sorted, so that may not end up happening. It being wider here means the side draft is not as aggressive as it was at Daytona. But it is still very possible to get pulled away from a group by racing too wide.
49.
Right, definitely inside. Personally.
The car in lead, 21, just hit the fastest lap, 49.192. Car outside. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear.
That didn't really cause much trouble. We have a little group from 31st on the back that seems to have really gotten split off at this point.
49.
They're never going to catch this pack with just that few cars.
Car outside.
Though with stuff like that happening, that might be for the best.
Down the bottom, 3 wide. Hold your line.
That
hold
really
your line.
locked us all down.
Outside, 2 wide.
I need to get used to running through wide for tomorrow, because tomorrow it's definitely going to be a thing. We might get split off right here. I'm being drugged back so badly by the two pairs of people up above me.
Still there.
But even with the throttle down, I can hear the RPM going down on my car.
Hold your line. Clear. Car outside.
I mean, should we catch the draft? Barely.
Clear. 50.115. Car outside.
Pushing that aggressively for 20th on lap 10. That's
Still there.
not right. 29 and 2, I think, are the two responsible for that.
Slow.
29 and 26. Actually, 2 is the one behind me who gave me a bit of a boost. Oh, watch out for those two idiots. Should have the apron there. Nobody feels your entry to do that.
Still there.
And could have other adverse effects.
Down the bottom, 3 wide. Hold your line.
Oh,
Hold your
there
line.
we go.
Outside, 2 wide. Stay low. Hold your line.
Big checkup.
Clear.
Bigger checkup.
50.001. Car outside. Still there.
That front line is starting to make a
Keep
little
right
bit
on
of
going on
progress
above
at
you,
the
but
very
this
front.
guy checking up, like, go around them.
Still there. Keep low. Clear.
Oh man, you can't bud.
Outside. Still there. Still there.
Oh, that was a move.
Hold your line.
Everyone sorted out? Yeah, it looked alright. 35's trying to bulldoze his way with the pack. Once again, way too early, might I add.
50.2.
Oh, bad bump.
Clear outside.
Use checkup,
Outside. Braking in turn 1. Keep low.
which caused the wreck.
Hold your line.
What a checkup.
Somehow not a caution?
Yeah, people make the text now unstable.
Color on. No damage.
Got the wrong way to
Leader. Leader.
Oh, John caused that. Awesome.
It's still a long race.
No X's, no problem. That really separated the pack out. Now me and the two are on the tail end of it. I don't like being this far back in the pack, so I'm going to do something kind of risky. Hey, I'm going to get away from the freaking checkup central that is the bottom line.
Still there.
Man, that bottom line started getting really bad about the checkup. That was pretty bad.
The leader just did a 50.2.
Did you miss the thing about the leader blinking?
All I heard was that it was involving the leader. I didn't hear the blinking part until just now, so that kind of explains it.
Inside.
Yeah, John's blinking. Yeah, he's the leader. Was the leader on the bottom line.
Keep high.
That, John causing problems.
Clear. You gotta push me right. Still there. outside.
Oh, and the two's doing something stupid and they've lost the draft now.
P5.
Now I'm really
I'm
glad
trying to push him like I have nobody on the
Still there.
bumper though.
Oh, good. I'm keeping an eye on Bajo right now. We keep pushing
there.
up into our lane.
In theory, I can also hang out up here, but this is
3, 7,
riskier.
9. Clear
Because
inside.
now if I get kind of
Inside.
mired in
Clear,
with
clear.
one of the cars at the end of this pack right here, at the end of this bottom line, it could very well pull us both back, so I have to be really careful now.
You're pulling away from the cars behind. The gap is 2.3 seconds. Hold your line. Clear inside. Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. P5. Clear inside. Inside. Still there. Clear, clear. 50.031.
Car
Car
low,
inside.
35, car low.
Still there. Clear, clear. Inside. P5. Clear,
Man,
clear.
I'm having a jockey here. I need to work my way up a few spots now, I think, to really reduce the risk of losing this front pack. And that looks like it's going to happen to the 7, so I really am going to be the last one on the back end of this pack now.
Stay high.
Yeah, we're going 3 wide.
Still there.
Massive checkup on the bottom again.
P5. Hold your line.
Bottom line, this isn't really making much progress, is it?
P5.
There's a
Three
Jeff Burton
wide,
paint
last
scheme.
Stay high. Clear inside.
There we go. That's what I wanted right there, was just a bit more security.
Still there. Clear outside. 50.107. Car outside. Still there. Keep low. Still there. Down the bottom. 3 wide.
Oh, top one just had a massive
Hold your
checkup.
line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
And that may have worked a little bit too well, because now I'm like right in the middle of this pack.
Down the bottom. 3 wide. Hold your
They're
line.
getting
Hold your line.
really aggressive now.
Outside. 2 wide. Down the
If
bottom.
we were
3
smart, we
wide.
could single file this out.
Outside. 2 wide. Keep low. Down the bottom. 3 wide. Hold your line. Hold your
Pull
line.
that yellow line as best I can here. Get that guy as much room as I can. Buy him, buy him.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
I
Hold
hope
your line.
you quit for him.
So it doesn't matter.
Hold your
Just
line.
went off.
Hold your line.
I'm getting racy up here.
Hold your line. Outside. 2 wide. Down the bottom. 3 wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Ooh.
Hold your line. Outside. 2 wide. Down the bottom. 3 wide.
Because I'm letting them go in the corners and trying to get here.
Hold your line. Keep digging. 50.467. The lead is on 50.55.
If that collection of cars back there on that, like that second, third pack get linked up with us racing like this, they might have a chance at catching those over the course of a run. Because this is slowing us down big time. still stunned that that first spin that we had about 10 laps ago was not a caution. Dude was spinning in the corner for a solid, what, couple seconds? After about a third of the corner on the track sideways, and the caution just never came out. That dude has got to be pissed. In fact, that might be him right there. I hate passing lap cars. Bad things always happen when you pass lap cars. Fuel has gone out to 26 gallons now. I kind of figured it would level itself back up. It was down to 25 at one point, but I knew that wouldn't hold. They're probably being closer to a 10-gallon stop if we by somewhere up the stage the whole time. But I doubt that'll happen. Guess my posture here is a little slumped over. Not good for your back.
Outside.
Get the shoulders off the that long rest. I've hurt myself doing that before.
Don't be afraid to push me too far.
No hose falling back. Recognize that paint stream anywhere. I've got nightmares from Talladega last time, not the NIS. And they opened that I ended up winning. He was a bit of a hazard the whole race. It was a bunch of little pads that got split up, all working together, different parts of the track, and every time wanted to run up on him. Not really got that guy behind me now. He wouldn't block you. He would just mess with you a little. Ooh, that doesn't look good in front of me. Did it load up?
Hold your line. Outside, 2 wide.
Oof.
Hold your line.
Those outside lines just flying by, man. That's actually kind of what I wanted, though, was to not be so mired up there. Oh, the 7 did manage to recover the draft. Good for him.
What
5, 8. Are outside.
God damn, y'all act like you're outside.
They're getting really squirrely now. "22 laps in, and we've gotten a little too comfortable, I think.
Outside.
Dude in front of me in the
Halo.
Burton throwback. I guess this would also be a human throwback.
Hold your line.
A bit of trouble holding that line down there, huh?
Still there. Down the bottom, 3 wide.
People are really starting to lose grip.
6.413.
We're checking it more and more. New leader. "17 laps of fuel left. We'll probably have another 12, 13 laps on track here before we go in. Assuming, of course, no yellow before.
Car outside. Still there. Still there.
But this aero package definitely feels racier here than it did at Daytona. In Daytona, you couldn't pass. You couldn't form a second line. The second you even attempted it, you, the guy beneath you, and everyone behind you got dropped by the boot to the front. So the side draft is so insanely strong, but here you can put more distance between the lines, greatly reducing that effect.
6, 1, 4. Hold your line.
Oh, someone set the apron!
4, 5, 7. Still there.
Thank God that guy behind me has reaction time. Man, it's getting iffy down here. Both lines have their wrists. If you're in the bottom line, you risk getting caught in a checkup. If you're in the top line and something happens, though, you have absolutely no escape route of any kind. As everyone runs up the track from the initial spin, you'll get sandwiched hard. You have nowhere to go. But in the bottom, you have a place to go, so it's a risk analysis. Do I risk not having anywhere to go but be in the line that has fewer checkups? Or do I accept the checkups, accept the risk of getting spun out from behind by someone not checking up in time, and then run the bottom instead? That's the one I'm choosing right now. It's like John has had enough.
Screw that. I'll drive too hard too early.
Good for him. He has two modes, man.
Clear.
He has that mode right there where he's smart about things, and then he has the other mode where he drives like a dumbass. There's no in between with that guy, I swear. Sure, that needs to draft here. Get some gas. Look at how long it takes to start establishing a run. In the Xfinity car, I would already be back onto the bumper. I still say the Xfinity has the best package right now for drafting. The trucks are pretty good. They're kind of slow though. But with this and the Xfinity, you get the 190s. With the old Next Gen package, with a good push, I'd once got a dude up to like 205, 206 here. Not quite as fast as Daytona. But it was still a fun package to use at Daytona. Oh, we got a blinker. That's always fun.
Car outside.
What are you doing?
Still there. Hold your line. 49.891. Hold your line. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there.
Trying to check my tires earlier.
Clear.
Yeah, we did okay. Oh, that might be. Goodbye. That might get iffy. Well, we might be losing the pack here.
Hold your line.
Genius.
35, you're gonna wreck that 33.
Clear outside. Outside. Hold your line.
And they are so wiggly up there. They're not holding the line at all. Oh, that 7 car is smart. Instead of going too wide for me, he just backed out of it. Another part of our pack just got chipped off, I see.
Well, we lost the first spot. We'll stay for that way.
That group in the back of us may have made up a bit of time. Not much. It's something's up the wall. I saw the puff of dust. Ooh. Guess you have a 2-car breakaway. That's not gonna last. They're gonna get run down hard.
Good for 11.
Stay low.
I got 9 more.
Clear.
Get 2 line on the throttle here. I don't really have much of a cushion again.
First, you might want to get
Needed
off.
reaction times due to drowsiness at a super speedway. That's great.
5-3.
So make them all again.
I thought they had a ton of momentum.
3 by 3 up there. And we ain't missing nothing. Yeah, we're just blocking it almost off the rack.
They are going to wreck here soon.
I mean, really want to drive on edge.
Well, I say that. They got it back down to 2x2.
94 left.
Yeah, you're good, Joy. Good.
past that lap car again.
We're losing that front.
If something were to happen right here, I'd be screwed because I can't see anything in front of me because of the 3.
Marty. But I let it quite a few laps, so I'm getting it like 9 laps of fuel. 7 laps.
Time to pit soon. Take a full load of gas. Make some margin to 3 laps here. It does not affect his first pit stop.
But
We'll go to 6. I know it's such an odd number, but just a smidge lower on the margin.
1, 3, 4.
Looks like he managed to pick up the draft this time. Nope, no, that's not enough. Different car. That's the 7 again. Mr. McDonald.
we're pressing a little bit now.
Look at that Bubba Wallace. Oh my god, I can't even pronounce the man's name right. Bubba Wallace, Spinksy, I think.
I'm sorry to say that again. James thought I was talking.
Someone's going down. Pit lane. Who? So keep my eyes open. And he went by himself, of course. And you gotta call that out if you want people to come with you. I'm waiting for the call out personally. I'm not one to be a trailblazer. I'm not up front anyway.
1, 4, 4.
And so we don't get
Anybody
started.
want to pit with me on that 37? Okay.
Is this
Peter will do that as well.
is this for the front pack?
Yeah, I'm P3 on the inside. I'm going to hit on lap 37. Not coming to 37, but on lap 37, coming to 38.
I'm back a little bit. I'm 14th inside.
I'll come with you guys then. I'm like 19th inside. I'm near the back of the inside line.
Good, 37 to 38.
50.281.
Catch up. Thanks, I've got this dude behind me.
38.
I'm on that 37. I've got my stuff adjusted so I used to make the stop.
I'm good with 38.
Shit. Didn't see him drop down in front of you.
Anyways, we got slowed up there.
I'll hit on lap 37 with you guys.
40.
29, I feel bad for what happened earlier. If you want to get down, I'll let you.
Got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Honestly, stunned this race has made it this far. Pick up the 3.
Can any of you guys make it to 39?
No.
Make sure you come down.
Really didn't check that hard now.
5 in front of.
This is going to be a pretty tight bed, I bet. There's going to be a lot of cars coming down.
Leader pitting this time.
16 in this lap. 51.
Number 1 car pitting this time.
Completed. Did
39, right?
50.851.
Like we're all going.
55 miles an hour, everyone. 55 miles an hour.
Don't
Car?
Yep, plenty of time to get tired.
3 car in this time.
we're not taking tires. Don't forget to fan out a little bit, boys, so we don't run into each other.
Hit now if you're behind 24.
Car inside. Clear, clear. Car inside. Meters pitting now. Clear, clear. Pit
Alright,
stop
cool.
team
I'll put
in
next time by. Most everybody's gone. I don't
5,
want to be in that clusterfuck.
3, 2, 1.
John's scared of us, I think.
Right here. Car 13 has taken the lead.
All right, that went well.
Sorry about that, Sam.
Keep an eye on my fuel tank there.
Go, go, go.
You put in, Justin?
20, 9,
My pit box is at the front, so I'm saying hi. If you could go low, that'd be great.
Damn, Ryan, I thought you were going to spin it coming out of your pit stop.
Here's sitting now.
Me too.
Braking on the front stretch.
Oh, that sucks.
Holy shit, what was this for? Guys.
Yeah, it sounds like that second group's pit did not go well. I gained several spots on that cycle. I'm going to cycle out 15th or so, maybe more than that. It'll be 14th,
I don't
13th.
know why I'm not catching you guys.
6.343.
Here's some moving.
Go ahead. Going high 50.
Here's sitting now.
That really got us spread out. Hey, look, Kevin with
You
Age.
got anybody behind you?
Here's sitting now.
No.
We'll end up in 12th.
Sparks there, second back. We'll catch up.
All right. Need 8.61. I've got it set to 10.9.
Wait up, Patrick.
That will do.
No, I'm this from the pit for, guys. Bullshit. So bullshit.
49.806.
Get the leader coming up real quick on us.
26 has taken the lead.
Yeah, they took that you earlier than me.
And now we'll just ride the session for a while, I hope.
Going by 15.
Going up.
This is going to be
Braking on the
quite
back
organized.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file.
Later, Captain.
Road closed. Left 30. 3. Car by. Left 30.
Oh.
Car by.
That happens.
Left
You
30.
guys,
Car
come
by.
on.
I was not expecting that.
Sorry, 30.
I was not expecting it to be the front pack that had a wreck going single file, but okay.
I literally just switched my relatives to them, and all of a sudden they're like getting wicked close. I'm like, what the hell?
Nice pushing 3.
What even happened there?
There's a shit ton of checkups. I got into the 11. He got sideways. Not sure what's going on in front of us though.
The 26 was popping out and popping in, and then I got pushed by the 11 or something, and then I went through the 26 and it all plugged out or something.
Over under 2.5 year cautions.
Over.
We had our long run. I'm expecting it to be a nightmare now. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I am too. Something over.
It was a nightmare early on. 3 wide, lap 10, racing hard, like on lap 16, like draft masters. It's been a nightmare this whole time. It's just been fortunate.
Nah, there's some good drivers in here.
I'll take my 4 tires.
I've hooked up with a couple good drivers.
Well, Tom, that's why I didn't race.
10.
I got a pee, so I'm going to take advantage of
5,
this.
3, 2.
Yes,
1.
I'm giving up track position,
Right
as
here.
crazy as that sounds.
Yeah, don't come flying down the pits and pass me under caution, dipshit.
Okay, go.
I can turn any direction I want when it's under caution. You're supposed to be behind me. Shut the fuck up.
We're back.
Line up single file.
Yeah, Justin, I don't know if you're new to
That feels
racing,
better.
but you really can't pit before me under caution, so.
That was a good chance to take a pee break. I'll take it. And now the refuel window is even shorter.
Actually, it's about like 14 miles over. With the end of line penalty.
And then we'll just run it in high gear here, save a little bit of gas. I could clutch toast, but I'm feeling lazy. Some people are doing the top off thing. That'll give me a few positions back, and I don't really care right now. We're not even halfway. We're still 5, 6
One
laps.
lap
We're
till we go
halfway.
green. Line up on the outside. Costa 20. 8. Job. Jet stop 11. Job.
I don't think saving 5 gallons is a possibility. There will be one more pit stop here. So now that ad number has gone down quite a bit, and we have a fresh set of tires, so that works. Not that tires are really a concern, but it's always nice to have the new rubber. You never know when it might make a difference. I'm hoping for another long run, but that has not been how the trend has gone this week. What normally happens is you get that really great long run to start with. Everyone.
I don't know how this stuff goes. It's my first time running one of these kind of races, so.
Wait, seriously? Huh. Well, I'll give you the rundown. We get normally what has happened, at least for me, long run, and then after the first caution, for whatever reason, everyone loses their mind, and we go nuts for the last 40, 50 laps and have a ton of cautions.
Gotcha. I'm talking to a buddy who's in like a 4200 split, and they said they had like 3 cautions before lap 20.
Bigger number doesn't mean better driver. It oftentimes just means luckier driver.
What is higher ego?
Get ready. Going green.
That's not true. Bigger number does mean better driver. I should have rephrased that. There's definitely luck involved, but they tend to be more aggressive. Push the envelope more in that here, especially, can really cause trouble. Still beefing in the chat.
The leader just did a 16.438. Car outside. 3 wide. In the middle. 3.76.
John, you know that's pointless, right?
Inside. 2 wide. Hold your line.
That's stunts like that are what I'm talking about.
Still there.
He has nothing to gain, and if I'm not mistaken, he's in like the running for Lucky Dodge. I think I had everything to lose pulling stunts like that. Because once again, I'm back the old way.
Still there.
Jump here, not that I really wanted it or needed it, but you know. Racing was all that time.
Clear inside. 2 wide. 3 wide. 3 wide. 50. Stay high.
We'll run up here for a few laps. We'll get opening at the bottom.
Still there.
Gordon, if you go high, I'll follow you. We did pretty good earlier,
Still
buddy.
there.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get up there too quickly.
7. Still there.
I'm not gonna lie, my computer stuff, I kinda wanna just render less bars.
26
Thanks to the McDonald's car for letting me in. I appreciate it.
Still there.
I'm not sure what
is leading now.
I wish my computer was better so I could render the whole field so I could watch it crash.
5.
Yeah, my computer's overheated the last 2 races.
3 wide again. Oh,
Ricky in turn
Check out.
4. Car inside.
Woohoo!
Clear,
Lucky dog.
clear. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Lucky dog, come
Ricky
by.
in turn
Lucky dog,
4.
come high.
Line up single file. Ricky in turn 4.
How the
Pit road
fuck
is closed.
did I get through that
Left
safety?
14. Car by.
Lucky dog coming hot.
I got pile driven by the
Full speed.
21.
Shout out the Arca breakers in the back.
Hey, 10, do I have a front bumper?
Hey, 21. So it's 21. I'm assuming you got pushed into me then.
Yeah.
Lucky dog coming hot.
I was all on the brakes. I was completely locked up, and then someone had slammed me or something.
Yeah, I checked up and then I think it was whoever's driving the 47 car just
Pit road is now
drove
open.
right inside of my car.
Hey, William, good news though, buddy. You don't really look torn up on the back.
We've got damage on the back end.
Lucky dog coming high, full throttle.
I'll probably... I'm going in to top off on fuel anyway, so I'll get the repairs then. Also, 14, are you dead or are you coming?
Where's the 5 car?
There's 3.
Oh, I might be topping off later. That was a big one. I knew this would be what happened. No tires. I didn't screech them or anything.
Telling y'all, y'all been lucky. Driving like crazy. It's amazing we won as green as what we
Pitboxing
did.
10. 5. 3. 2. 1.
I shouldn't
here.
have much, if any, damage here. It was
All the
not
damage is
that hard of a hit.
All clear. Punch it.
Okay, well, I guess I didn't have any damage at all. Well, that's a first. It said all the damage was repairable. I didn't have any
Line up single
damage.
file. Jet star 30. 4. Car looks fine. No damage.
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't have damage either.
Well, that's a first. 0.0 seconds of damage, throwing a damage report from the spotter. I think our spotters are a little dramatic, 21.
Rigging on the back.
Oh
stretch.
my god, I'm so sorry.
Wrecking under caution again.
Do I still have my rear bumper?
Yeah, do you still have your, do I still have a front bumper?
It looks that way.
Yeah, Randall wrecked the entire field, backed out, but
Not gonna lie, I was looking to see if Shakira got drafted, so I'm sorry about that.
It's all.
This will make
it's
one
all
hell of
good,
a
it
clip.
Yeah, William, I checked the replay. The 17 ran me through you. I get it. I mean, none of us expected it, but...
Oh, well, I don't know if you noticed that I was starting to lay back a little bit. I saw that starting to develop, and I'm like, nope, no thank you, not today.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. If I caused it, that makes sense. I've raced with him a couple times this week. He seems like an idiot.
All I know is I think the field just got a little bit smaller.
I called it out earlier that he was going to wreck the field, and he did.
And we got several cars still parked.
Y'all keep it up. Just keep plowing into each other. I'm gonna sit back here and eat an Arby's.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside.
I could go for some Arby's right now. Haven't had Arby's in a very long time.
Catch off 20.
We're almost to
Go.
pit window here. I might actually be able to save that much. Whoa there. Wasn't paying attention. I was busy yapping. There's Mikey. You know, I don't like the cheese from Arby's. I just like their normal roast beef sandwiches.
That was my first job, actually. Cashier at Arby's. That's bad. Damn good food.
I love the curly fries, and I love the Arby's sauce. I douse my sandwiches in it every time I go there. I also like the spicy 3-pepper sauce.
You do get burned out on the curly fries. Like, if you work there. Because every time you walk by there, you're just snagging one.
That sounds about right. I worked at a Taco Bell. They didn't even make us pay for the food. We could eat anything we wanted at any time.
I also worked at a Taco Bell. I hated working there because you stay up so late, 1 a.m. or some crap.
I worked at In-N-Out Burger.
I hate working at any fast food place because if you're not feeling the speed of light, they're not happy.
Car looks fine. No damage to report.
A bit further up the path than I would like to be here. We've had some pretty serious attrition, though. It looks like the last car coming around is in 28th, and he's not going to be in the pack.
I don't know. Have
But
you
we've
had
lost like
Culver's
10
yet?
cars at
Oh
this
my
point, it seems
God.
like.
That's
Though there are a couple of
awful.
lap cars in the pack, but it's difficult to tell.
Yeah, they're both in the top 5. I will say that. Although the worst job.
I gotta get behind a car or something. Where's the 14th? I'm behind the 14th.
Green, green, green. Inside. 9.25. Still there. Deleted. Did on 14.6.
I got a flag.
2. Clear, clear.
Oh, well, it is racing now. Now it's really over.
Inside. Stay high. Clear, clear. Car inside.
Got your cruise
Still
mode?
there. Still there. Hold your line. Keep high. Clear, clear. Three point eight five. Outside. Hold your line. Clear.
But before that's pretty scary. Too early.
Still there. Clear outside.
Those two go.
Bad position, bad position.
There's some tandem drafting going on here.
I have air damage. You guys are gonna have to go around.
Come on, guys, pass that you have 10 minutes.
Outside. 50.661. Still there. Clear outside.
so they didn't go keep us in the sleep pack. That line got a little backed up. Watch out for a checkup here. There we go. I just had to let up a little bit. I was closing way too fast. Looks like we're going to chill out for a little bit now.
Randy, how worth it? You got 40 left.
21 bucks. Hold the line a bit better.
51.429. Deleted. Did on 51.072.
Why did you leave pack going first lap?
Probably saving fuel.
You're not saving 15 laps, so why bother?
Yeah, 51 seconds in the lead pack is going to get you nowhere in any split.
Looks like I'm merging around this guy here.
50.826. Car outside. Still there. Hold your line. Keep low. Keep low.
That might end up splitting the pad clip right there.
Still there.
27 got involved in that wreck at this point.
Still there.
29.
Clear. Still there. Stay high. Hold your line.
Ryan, if you want to take the run, I'll go.
Clear,
It's
clear.
gonna get to her.
Inside. They're inside. Car inside. Still there. 5. Hold your line. 3 wide, good stop. Inside, 2 wide. Still there. 50.246. You're losing on the car in front. We got you. 1 second. Stay high. Hold your line.
That's very annoying. We couldn't get the
Still there. Still there.
pushing.
You're inside.
Good shit, buddy.
Car outside. Next car is the leader. Still there.
Work, brother.
You're kidding now.
Oh, there's the leader
Still
there.
there. Clear. 51.317. Car inside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear inside.
Coming down 14, coming down.
Outside. Clear outside. The lead is on 50.497.
How's that for pushing the pusher? How's that for pushing the pusher 14? What did I do here?
49.575. 75 less than 50. Car inside. Stay high. Still there. Still there. Clear, clear.
Okay, I'll back off you that. We have a third one in front of us here.
Still there. Still there. Clear inside. Car inside. Stay high. Hold your line. 49.353. 75 less than 50. Still there. You're in the top 10. Hold your line.
Sorry, dude. I thought I was clear. My spotter cleared me. We have the inside if we want it, by the way. I don't know who that was I came down on, but my apologies. My spotter said clear when I passed the car behind you. We can hang out now. That burned a little fuel helping these guys up here, but...
31, just so you know, you're blowing a little, buddy.
Yeah, I'm getting
Lap car outside.
49.893.
I know, I'm sorry about that. I know.
Cause a catastrophe there if you're not seeing coming down on that dude. I thought I was clear. I thought the car in my rearview mirror was the leader.
I like the smooth anyway.
Caught a couple with us.
Lap car can go outside.
It's not going to happen. Just go around on the outside here.
Car inside. Clear, clear. 50.073.
Lots of fuel left.
They're gaining on 2 seconds per lap order. I'm gonna stay low today. I'm not gonna give them a chance to put me in the wall on the high side. I was definitely thinking about running the apron.
And I know how it feels to be these lap cars too. It is the most boring and miserable feeling in the world to be by yourself, damaged at a super speedway. It sucks anywhere, but here it's just particularly painful.
50.033.
Smoke. I know instead just saw that smoke on the trial.
50.044.
It's great. Could be a problem, but let's see. Check these tires here for when this pit stop happens. If it happens under green, we don't want to take tires that would kill us. That'll be a critical error. There's 4 here. Make sure the margin is still where I want it. That refuel is looking good. It's gonna be a gas and go. I'd have a can.
50.304.
That 3-lap margin in theory gives us enough for a green light checker. Maybe more. Depending on how I save on the
When are we
caution.
planning on fitting, fellas?
I've still got
Yes, buddy.
17 laps in the tank here, so it's a ways away.
I was gonna say, I got about 18. I didn't know if anybody hit them less, because I know I put it with that last yellow.
The pack is actually split slightly.
What do you want to say for that?
There's a technically 13th on back.
I got 15 left here.
I got 13.7.
0.534.
82.
Catching a small group of lap cars up ahead.
Well, I was going to say, if we're going to be running a single file, if that's the case, I might, instead of just going into the middle side drive. But if they're coming here and they're too wide, I'm going low. Everybody fit?
Kind of maintain that 2.7, 2.8 pit window, it looks like.
You want to fit on lap 80, Zach, or do you want to keep going?
0.643.
Yeah,
The lead
yeah.
ended up 15.61.
We've backed off of our pace.
We'll do 80 coming to 81.
We're all single file out there. We're going to go up just one lane when we get to it.
20 to go.
I can go in there with the front two grills.
So that group in 13th on back has managed to recapture. We're all kind of naked out here now.
0.3.
We're getting each other about a tenth or two of space. Well, that one guy's running real slow. We're passing him again. He must be really heavily damaged. John qualified pole, and look where he is now. Qualifying at these places, unless it like actually get into the race itself, it don't really matter.
Stay low.
That was a bold move, John.
Clear. 50.29.
I don't mind, honestly. Okay, I made the comment and then I looked up and saw what you said, so never mind.
Yeah, 3-car lane.
Welcome back to the party. Maybe you can get your laps back here soon. Right, I'm sitting at 12 lap. I imagine you're lower, John, since you were out by yourself for a while.
50.0.
I'm at 11 right now.
Honestly, do you guys want to pit around like lap 80 just so we don't have to have like, we go to pit with 5 to go and then it might be a mess of a finish with the pit stop?
I'm good with 80.
I think 80 sounds good. 18, how's that sound?
Yeah, let's do 80 then.
20, what's your thought?
You just tell me I've got 10 last season right now.
Yeah, I'm on the same as you. Guess we can come at 80. We quit at 80 and then go from there.
50.4.
Just clarifying, 80 coming to 81, so on lap 80.
Yes, sir.
Can anybody make it to 85?
I could make it to about lap 90. I don't know. That's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I can make it to like 92, but I don't know. It's going to do whatever the people do.
Alright, I'm down with the 80. The leader will be pitting on lap 80, coming to 81.
Copy that.
Inside. Clear, clear.
That cars love hanging out low, don't they? Coming around, not this time, but next time by.
Why would you do that 35?
And from there it'll be on. Whoa, there 14, watch out. Turn doesn't start that early, bud. Alright, next time by, one will be pitting.
Leader will be pitting this lap. Leader pitting this lap.
49.895. The lead is
Down go 81 to 82.
9.916.
10 4.
The opponent group's coming this time.
Once again, boys, try to fan out a little bit once we get slowing down.
Coming in.
Tires are on, man.
I'm not doing tires, I'm fuel.
Alright, here we go.
Bricking on the front stretch. Inside. Leader's pitting now.
Make absolutely sure I'm not taking
Bricking on
tires
the
here.
front stretch.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Wasn't the
Car
greatest
8
slowdown,
has
but
taken the lead. Okay, punch it. Inside.
big launch either.
9.226. Stay high. Clear, clear.
Don't run each other over here, fellas.
So who's spawning on the entrance to pit road?
Outside. Leader's pitting
I got
now.
hit.
Clear outside.
What?
And we're good on fuel.
19, when you coming?
Let's push it, boys.
Can do 7 laps more.
Pitting.
What's your plan? right line. I have aero damage.
Hold your line. Clear.
Thanks for the heads up, buddy. I started wondering. I also got a pit too.
It's gonna be predictable for you, 23. I'm gonna hug this yellow line. Shove me all you want.
Big cut.
That's a huge checkup. Jeez. I might lose him
Sorry,
right here.
Evan, I thought you had damage or something.
Nope, recovering. Recovering.
Sorry, Evan.
I need you to stay up my ass.
All right, our group right up here, it's like us six. I have a proposition. We go to like 3 or 4 laps to go, then it's every man for himself. We have 12 to go right now for reference, like that 11. So the pack got split like I expected it to, and I was lucky enough to be in the front group. Apparently there was a spin or something behind. Wouldn't it be something if those front two could make it?
Yeah, I think we're wrong.
I think the leaders are trying to see if they can make it all the way. That would be something. I've never seen that in a plate race before. I wouldn't even be mad.
Do you have them?
6.311.
It's not like they're saving. And the group behind us, we did 5 seconds, 6 seconds back, and we're running about our speed.
The lead is 1.35.
You guys don't think the front two can make it, do you?
No, I think they said they were pitting around like 87.
Ever tried clutch coasting out of super speedway before? Too much of a turn in there. That puts me in 6th. I wonder who will make the first move, and I wonder when it'll be. Probably with 5 to go, if I could guess, maybe a bit later.
This time?
Yeah, there they go. They were close. Less than 10 to go. That has to suck for them. They were hoping for a caution. Though I don't know what the game plan there is. Because if they get the caution, it's still the pit.
I have enough fuel to run that front here.
Oh, I put a margin of 3 laps in just in case. We had green white checkers. Always put margin in here. I've got 13 laps. Yep, there we go. Well, I guess now you drive and find out, huh? Yeah, running the front absolutely destroys your fuel.
Hey, 22 and 1, y'all want to start a high line yet, or nah?
Nah. Give it a few more laps, and then it's every man for himself.
Leader just hit.
Yep, we're now fighting for the win up here, boys. So let's see if we can keep it clean, even when it does become every man for himself. I say, I haven't done a lot of pushing this week. I honestly don't know how rusty I'm going to be. I was a really good pusher in the old package. But these cars feel just a little bit different now. They're not quite as stable. They got more aero drag, pulls them around a bit more. So I don't know if I'm going to be the best pusher this time around.
If I'm gonna push into, I have to dip off. Try to run the exit.
5, 6, 9.
This lap pack coming up might be a good opportunity to start for that second line. The group behind us is not a factor anymore. They're 6 seconds back. In fact, they're going slower than us. According to the last lap, they're 4/10 off. Now we've gained another 4/10 this lap, it looks like. They just don't have the speed that we do. I'm the only single-digit car in this group.
50.80.
I gotta let it breathe. Don't go in on.
Top 10 of like a 36 car field, sitting in sixth. Hey man, this list optimal because I'm the fucking number 1 car. My spotter feels the need to constantly insult me. Once we hit 91, I'm going. Let's see who follows me, see who doesn't.
Converting the truck car limit.
Alright, the next pack is a good 6 seconds back at this point. We can do whatever we want.
I'm ready to go if you are, William.
You just made his bud.
You go, I got you, William.
Clear, clear. Car inside. Inside, 2 wide.
Here comes Blinky.
Still there. 3 wide, just stop. Inside, 2 wide. Just stop. 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide. Just stop. 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear inside.
I got nothing out back.
The lap cars are slowing us down here.
Clear inside. 50.268. Back and forth now. Inside. Release. Get up 50.176. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. 3 wide. 3 wide. Just me. Clear inside. 2 wide. Down the bottom. 3 wide. Next car is the leader. Hold your line. Outside. 2 wide. Still there. Clear. Inside. 2-5.
Whoa there, 18.
2-5. Clear, clear.
Gotta get
50.411. You're the leader. Keep going to the front.
Get low. I got you, baby.
Trying to see if I can hang on to it. One more lap.
I bet you will stop on the track.
What the fuck was that, 14?
One more lap to win.
Let's see what he does. Does he stay with me or does he go for the pass on the high side?
0.525.
He's setting me up, I can tell.
Hold on, Willie.
Hey, please what he does.
Come on, buddy. Push me. Push me.
Ripping in turn 3. Ripping in turn 4.
Hold the bottom.
Oh, thanks 23. That was fucking rude.
Let's see who gets it here.
Still there. They're outside. Outside.
Nice. Good win, 21.
Checker flags out.
It was a pleasure working with you always, Willie.
Great job, driver.
Think about bars. Keep it again.
Second. I'll take it. I'll take it.
You just drove through me.
I'm glad we got away from the guys behind. It sounded like it got messy back there.
Yeah. I was gonna say I was trying to lay back for a. I was trying to lay back there in turn 2, but then I get a big run on the back stretch, so I just make it a you and me till the finish. I didn't want nobody getting it if it wasn't us.
That beats what happened to me Wednesday night. Wednesday night, I was in the winning position, and someone dead hooked me where you started, where you went to make your move. Someone just hooked me right into the wall there and wrecked me. So
Pit boxing 10.
Oh, that sucks.
that was an awesome race, everyone. 2 super long green flag runs. Really clean finish. I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, good race, guys. That was so much fun.
Second. So close. So damn close.
30 car, you never even got hit, brother, when you spun on pit road. You just full on spun and then parked it right in the middle of the lane. Thanks for that.
I want to see you go back and visit that last lap.
Yeah, just I wish you would just stay on the outside, man. Like we had a great run, dude.
I'm pretty sure he got me pretty good here.
You can't just drive through somebody 14.
Yeah.
Oh, he still took me 5 laps to go. I'm watching the replay right now.
You just kind of came down on Dustin and you just took me out, and I had nothing to do with it. You just made a stupid move to just come down, like you were beat, man. Like you didn't calculate the move right. You fucked somebody else over.
You can't just drive through me. And he hooked me to where I hit you on the outside. Duh. Yeah, of course.
14 gave me a good push right there, and I was able to get back.
I'm watching the replay.
Oh, sorry, dude. You were good.
Straight hook me on a straight on. Turned left.
And that got him back to me.
Okay.
We didn't give you any credit, but thanks for helping us out there, 32. You helped me and the 21 get a bit of distance on the rest of the group. Don't even know if he's still in here. What happened behind us here? Yeah, we left the other group behind. 18 was with us, it looks like. '18, that got kind of sketchy between you and me on, like, I think it was like 92, 93. Look at how worn
Yeah, I
out.
was having a blast until the 14 decided he wanted to drive through me.
My nose is definitely dragging the
You
ground
know,
a
it's all
little
this
bit.
if you just held the yellow line.
when you made a problem.
Oh, Jesus. I wasn't even looking. I was looking at my front bumper.
Bro, if I was in the same spot, whether I was up two feet or in the same spot, you were driving through.
There was the wreck that got called
Nothing
out.
I was going to do that you weren't coming through my fucking rear bumper. I was stuck to the 22 bumper. What are you talking about?
Being the leader there is not the greatest thing because you're sitting duck when they pull out from behind you like
I
that.
don't know, man. I just felt like that was just a bad place to be doing that. The last lap, you know.
I'll take second. That was a good
10
finish.
seconds in the finish line.
That was a good finish.
I don't know, man.
It's not the
Walk away.
win, but that's 3 top 5s in a row.
Yeah, okay.
I might need to raise the ride height on the front just a little bit more to keep it from dragging. But we'll take it. All right, let's look at the results. I am plus 88 iRating. Only got 4 rets for that, so I got a massive boost in SR as well. I meant to go back and look at that wreck. Damn, I didn't do that. I can do it on the. I can clip it later. That won't be a problem. You know, for how clean the race was, there was actually a lot of incident points. 2 cautions and a 94 lap race. That's gonna be the lowest caution count of the week. I'm calling it now. That is going to be the lowest caution count of the week. I'll take it. That's really good. That's really good. All right. Well, I don't know if anyone will have actually attempted the qualifier yet. But let's see what the times are looking like here for my lead race tomorrow before I want to spectate. Withdraw. No. Don't do that. I want to spectate. Just spectate. Normally that's an option. Apparently they've disabled spectating this time. Well, I guess what I'll have to do, as long as I don't turn a lap, it's not a problem. We'll just register in and see if anyone's even set a time yet. Most people don't even do the Fridays anymore. I've noticed everyone does it on Saturday. I think I set what a 53.45 today in the race, the actual race. You know, like a total of 3 people are either have set something or registered into the session itself so far. Road America 500. 500 miles at Road America. Oh my God. That sounds horrible. Two hours live. That was a long race. That was a decently long race. Though part of that was the practice and then the qualifier. 53.440 is the fastest so far. 53.482. Let me go back and grab my queue set up here in a test run. If I can click the right button here. Withdraw from this, please. I'm assuming the Xfinity race just ended. And then, oh, I need to look at one more thing. How many qualifying laps do we? We get 2. That's different. I thought we only got the 1. I've been tuning for the 1. All right. Let me hit the restroom real quick, and then we'll do a test run of this. I think to do a test run, I'll need to click on this one. Yeah, test drive. Put on the qualifying setup. Oof, man, that was fun. That was a really good race. I haven't had a race that good in a while. I got screwed Wednesday, and ever since I've actually been having a really good time. No wins, but a ton of top fives, and my top 5 percentage has not been feeling good. So that's a nice boost. Let's see here. Yeah, of the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races, 4 of them have been top 5s. And 5 of them have been top 10s, though that right there is a circuit race. So, all right, let's pull up the qualify setup. 53.4 seems to be the standard here. This track is around the same speed. Okay, done. Let's see what this thing can do. And we get 2 laps, 2. This will also be a good chance to see if, like, the first lap will be faster. Because I noticed that when John set his qualified pole lap, that 53.3 that he did, he actually only did the 1 lap. So let's see what we get here. I'm expecting it to be like a 53.5. That's not optimal. Let's try this 1 lapper and see what we get.
0.628. That was your fastest lap in the session.
Let's see if a 2-lapper is faster, because that's about a 10th off of what I ran in the other session today. And this will be the last thing I do before making any. I might make some adjustments, see if I can get a bit faster. So we'll try the 2-lapper now.
53.586.
The one lapper was better. All right. Well, I'm going to end the stream here. Testing and tuning is hardly exciting to watch, so I'm going to go and kill it there. Appreciate all of you coming out tonight. That was a really awesome race. So thank you all so much. Tomorrow night, Talladega, the big race, the 188 lapper, assuming I make it in. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Peace out.